So this is the villain, right? This little overpriced oat milk situation is why you don't have $10,000 saved. That's what the internet keeps saying. Skip the coffee, cancel joy, live like a raccoon with a checking account. Yeah, no. Because if lattes were the whole problem, every tired woman in America would be living under a bridge with perfect eyebrows. Meet Maya. Maya is not reckless. She's not buying jet skis. She's not lighting $100 bills with a candle from Anthropology. She works, pays rent, grabs dinner with friends, orders random nonsense online at 11:42 p.m., and still ends every month saying the same thing. Wait, where did my money go? That's the real mystery. And if you can solve that, your first $10,000 stops feeling like a fantasy and starts looking like math. But here's what most people miss. The first $10,000 is not about becoming boring. It's about building a system that works even when you're still a normal person with cravings, friends, and weak moments near a Sephora checkout line. I'll show you exactly how in a minute. Maya decides she's finally going to figure this out. She opens her bank app, ready to find out she spent her future on coffee and little emotional support sandwiches and just one dramatic trip to Sephora. She didn't. The real damage was way less cute. A streaming service she forgot she had, a gym membership she supports in theory, a premium app that edited exactly one photo, a meditation app she used twice before deciding her true path was panic, a phone plan priced like she's running a small telecom company, insurance that went up because, apparently, loyalty is now punished like a crime. These are the charges that drain you slowly enough that you don't scream. You just look up 3 months later and say, "That's weird. I make money. Why do I still feel hunted?" And this is where a lot of people mess up. They go after the visible stuff because it's easy to shame. The coffee, the lunch, the candle named Cashmere Rain. Meanwhile, the repeat charges are in the background, doing financial identity theft. So Beth has Maya do a lazy audit. No spreadsheet, no color-coded tabs, no weekend ruined by category labels. Just scroll through the last 30 days and hunt for 2 things. 1. Subscriptions and repeat charges that need to go. 2. The big 3. Housing, transportation, and food. Because shaving 80 cents off a banana is cute. Calling your insurance company and asking why your bill looks like a ransom note? That moves the needle. Same with your phone plan. Same with internet. Same with delivery habits. Same with the 4 different apps quietly charging you for premium. Maya finds extra money fast. Great, but then she runs into the next problem. $10,000 still sounds huge. Like a number for people who meal prep in matching glass containers and say things like, "My financial journey," with a straight face. This leads to a massive problem, because if the goal feels too big, your brain checks out before the plan even starts. So Beth gives Maya the number that changes everything. To save $10,000 in a year, you need about $834 a month, $192 a week, or $27.40 a day. That same kind of breakdown shows up in the reference video too, because once the goal becomes measurable, it stops floating around as a nice idea and starts acting like a plan. Now Maya hears $27.40 a day and does what any sane person would do. She panics a little. Because nobody has a little daily savings fairy dropping $27 under their pillow next to old lip balm and one dead AirPod. That number can sound annoying at first, but it does something very useful. It gives every money choice a scoreboard. Now when Maya cancels a forgotten subscription, that counts. When she swaps one chaotic $96 night out for tacos at somebody's apartment, that counts. When she sells stuff she forgot she owned, that counts. When she picks up a small side gig, that counts. So the game changes. Maya is no longer trying to save 10 grand, which sounds like something a podcast host yells in all caps. She's trying to find or create $191 this week. That feels doable. One lowered bill, one canceled charge, one quieter weekend, one tiny income bump. That's a system you can repeat, but there's a catch. Maya starts finding the money and then spends it anyway, because it's sitting in the same checking account where all her bad ideas live. You might be thinking X, but if your savings sits right next to your spending money, your brain will absolutely borrow from it like a shady cousin. Payday hits. Maya opens her checking account and suddenly feels rich for 6 minutes. That is the most dangerous 6 minutes of the month, because checking account money is fake calm. You see $1,200 and think, oh wow, I'm doing great. No, rent is in there, groceries are in there, gas is in there. That weird annual charge you forgot about is probably hiding in there too, wearing camouflage. This is why I'll save whatever's left at the end of the month almost never works. By the end of the month, the money has been drafted into service for snacks, convenience, mood swings, and one extremely convincing sale email. The reference video hits this point hard too. Keeping savings in checking makes it too easy to spend, and moving it elsewhere makes the habit stick. So Beth gives Maya an escape pod, a separate high-yield savings account at a different bank. Not the same app, not the same login she stares at 10 times a week. Far enough away that moving money back feels annoying. Then Maya sets an automatic transfer for the day after payday. Not at the end of the month, not if she's been good, not after consulting the moon. Automatic. Even if it starts at $50, that still counts. The point is the order. Money comes in, savings leaves first. Life happens with the rest. That's pay yourself first. And it works because it removes the moment where you have to be disciplined and heroic and spiritually centered after work on a Wednesday. Now Maya's finally making progress, which is exactly when the prettiest traps show up with perfect lighting and an easy payment button. But there's a catch. Progress makes people feel safe, and feeling safe is when a lot of dumb financial decisions put on lipstick. Trap number 1. Buy now, pay later. Or, as I like to call it, debt-wearing moisturizer. These apps are sneaky. They don't feel like debt. They feel like a tiny harmless favor from a very stylish robot. Just 4 payments. Right. And now next month's paycheck is babysitting shoes you forgot you bought 3 weeks ago. That's how cash flow gets clogged. Maya thinks she's fine because each payment looks small, but she's stacking little monthly anchors all over the place. Then payday arrives, and half of it already belongs to past Maya, who was feeling brave and wanted boots. Trap number 2. Lifestyle creep. Maya gets a raise and suddenly starts browsing apartments like she's auditioning for a streaming show called Financial Mistakes Season 3. That raise was supposed to build safety. Instead, it gets eaten by a nicer car, pricier dinners, 3 new subscriptions, and the sudden belief that she is not a regular girl, she's a linen sheet girl. So Beth gives Maya 2 rules. Rule 1. If she needs buy now, pay later, the answer is probably no. If she can't buy it with cash and keep her peace, it waits. Rule 2. Every raise gets frozen for 6 months. Not forever, 6 months. That extra money goes straight to savings before her lifestyle has time to throw a party and eat all of it. The reference video makes the same big point. Spending cuts help, extra income helps, but stacking both is what really gets you moving. And that brings Maya to the part nobody talks about enough. The first $10,000 is not just money. It changes your posture, your stress level, the way you walk into bad situations. The second part is even more critical, because the real win is not the account balance. It's who you become when emergencies stop feeling like a jump scare. At the start, Maya felt like a person who was always one surprise away from chaos. Weird noise in the car? Panic. Random bill in the mail? Panic. Bad week at work? Panic, with a side of online shopping. That's what life feels like when you have no buffer. Everything is louder. Then the savings starts building. Not overnight, not in some dramatic movie montage where she suddenly becomes a different species. Just slowly, week by week, transfer by transfer. One less stupid charge, one smarter decision, one less financial ambush. And once Maya gets that first real cushion, something shifts. She stops feeling hunted. That's the glory of the first $10,000. It won't make you rich. You are not buying a yacht. You are not hiring a butler. You are not entering your summer in Monaco era. But you do become someone with options. You can handle a repair. You can survive a bad month. You can leave a terrible job without immediately sweating through your shirt. You can breathe. So here's the move. Open a separate savings account. Transfer your first amount today, even if it's small. Because the amount is not the point. The point is proving to yourself that your money has a job now, and that job is not disappearing. And yes, keep the coffee. If a decent latte is the thing keeping your life together, I'm not the one who's going to stand in its way. Don't make this common mistake. Don't finish this video, feel inspired for 12 minutes, and then go buy a sunset lamp, a smoothie blender, and a weighted hula hoop because you've decided this is your rebirth. Move the money first. If you're starting your first $10,000 fund, comment 10K. I want to see who's building their emergency fund before their next unnecessary personality purchase. And subscribe to Beth Builds Wealth. See you in the next video.